Hi everyone, this is the second of two reviews where I cover three books that have the same basic subject. You may have seen I have done a review of two other books, The Villa Jovis and Jack London's Wolf House, and now we will be doing a review of Sutro's Glass Palace, the story of Sutro Baths. This book has been written by John Martini and is illustrated by Lawrence Ormsby. This book gets its own review because, in my opinion, it is the definitive example of this type of subgenre. It is extensively illustrated. The quality of the illustrations, as you will see shortly, are just breathtaking. And it is a complete history of this structure. The ruins of Sutro's Baths can still be visited and are a feature of San Francisco. And in order to completely understand the story of what these ruins used to be and what they are, you can visit, but also you can get this book. This book begins by introducing us to an interesting chap by the name of Adolf Sutro. He was a local San Francisco man who had made his money and decided his next venture was going to be to create a self-contained bathing complex that would ultimately include other features such as a museum. This complex was in service for almost 80 years, and it was ultimately destroyed by fire in 1966, just as much of it had closed down and was about to be redeveloped. Once the damaged structures had been cleared away, only some foundations were left, and these are now the present-day ruins. This book is the ultimate in that it takes us through these extensively detailed reconstructions, which you are now seeing up here on the side, that show us every aspect of the Sutro Baths, from their evolution, like architecturally, from being just a series of open baths to being this incredible complex of enclosed baths, pools, and structures, through to, as I just mentioned, its evolution, additions. And also in this book as well, we get chapters on what it was like to be in the baths, to experience them, and also whenever they appeared in the news, which is usually lawsuits or accidents or incidents that have happened in the baths. For example, somebody sued them because the pool was too shallow, and when they jumped in, they hurt themselves. Just wonderful bits of personal information sprinkled in there. The draw card will be the illustrations. You get this beautiful look at what it was like inside, and there is a big chapter in here which is a tour of the baths, and you're basically given a guided tour of what it was like inside with these wonderful reconstructions. And then as a wonderful wrap-up at the end of the book, there is a guide to the ruins so that you can understand what these concrete footprints represent and what they used to be and what function they had when the Sutro Baths were up and running and were just, a proper building. The lively text brings the life and times of the Sutro Baths alive, and these illustrations are just on a different level. They are incredible. I would put this on the level of HFX Studios with their beautiful ocean liner reconstructions and their recent book about the Lusitania. This book will appeal to those who are curious about the Sutro Baths, who want to learn more about what they were, about what the ruins represent. I'm guessing anyone interested in the history of their own city, so anyone who lives, works in San Francisco and would like to know more about their city, this would appeal to them. Or people like me who are just fascinated by ruins and who love seeing the ruins reconstructed so they can help visually to understand what it was like in the past. And all the additional chapters that bring to life what it was like to be there, to work there, to visit the Sutro Baths, give you this wonderful historical rounded out picture of the life and times of this place. For all of that, and especially for those incredible illustrations, this book is a Five Captains' Hats without a doubt. And if you know of any other book that deals with specific buildings that has detailed reconstructions such as this or the others that I've mentioned previously, please let me know. I would love to hunt them down and learn more about those individual buildings and those books. I hope you enjoyed these 3 books about these wonderful historical buildings and their reconstructions. So until next time, enjoy and happy reading, everyone.